It's me, John Avenger, once again. I'm sorry about that. I had to do another movie because the film was skipping. So I'm just gonna do an Ernest movie. Let me skip this. Uh, Subscribers. Skip that. I don't want to see the ads. I'm doing Slam Dunk Ernest instead from 1995. This has somebody black in it. It's got a basketball team. So let's play it. This one works because I've had this DVD for years and it's not scratched or dirty. And if it doesn't work here, I will. If it doesn't work here, I can watch it on YouTube. So it's not a big deal. I want to replace that because this DVD is skipping for some reason. It was probably dirty, but it's fine. I could always do this movie some other time. I just want to do a replacement. I want to give you guys some kind of content today. Let me eat something. And I miss Jim Varney a lot. But the last movie I saw with him was Dr. Otto. That was horrible. It's the worst movie he's ever done in his career. And this guy did Three Ninjas 4. That's bad, but he's not the problem with the movie. And Dr. Otto was just him doing really bad cosplay, and it didn't work for me. Because I did a podcast yesterday for Star Trek. Ernest, don't do it. He doesn't talk in this flashback. Stupid disc. Yep, it got slapstick too, so. This is a better movie than Mr. Nanny, though. Poor blind lady. Low blow. John Cherry III. There's Miguel A. Nunez Jr. I always liked him in a lot of stuff. All of his friends are black, so. See, Josh, I can relate to you. I don't know why they did a lot of close up on Jim Varney's face. It's like, I'm gonna talk like this. I'm like, yeah, it's weird. And yes, Miguel is he's a Miles, Josh. He's part black and part Puerto Rican, so he's a Miles. And yes, there's a racist thing here. Again, you can't say that now. That's a racist white slur. A redneck? Yeah, you know what that is. Well, Josh, don't worry. You're black. You don't have to worry about being called that. Hello, Stevie Valance. Yeah, she's cute. She's very cute, man. She looks like Velma here, and then she turns into Jessica Rabbit. She, it's too bad she doesn't do a lot of acting anymore. And also, she hasn't. She's never done a convention that I can think of. This movie is 30 years old, so I wanted to do it. Yeah, she is. He's right. Walter is right. Because she's ends up being one of the villains in the movie, which is shocking. Because I'm like, Ernest movies usually the girls are not the villains. And there's Jay Brazeau, yeah, Canadian actor for all my Canadian subscribers. He's done a lot of Hallmark movies and TV movies. He has a white beard now. This is when he was middle aged. Now he plays the old Canadian man in a lot of movies. $250 for sneakers. That is way too much money for a pair of sneakers. I mean, Michael Jordan sneakers cost that now in 2025. $250? I'm like, guys, I could buy a Nintendo Switch 2 probably for that in a couple of months. Those don't even look like shoes. They look like space shoes, like boots that you use in space. That's too much money. I just bought a pair of shoes for 20 bucks at Primark last week. And they play basketball. It's not a stereotype, guys. A lot of people play basketball. I like it. I loved Space Jam when I was a kid, and Space Jam: A New Legacy. I think it's the most underrated basketball movie of this decade. I'm sorry, guys. I love cartoons. The Looney Tunes are like my lifeblood of my cartoon love. I love Disney, but Disney has made so many mistakes lately. With the Looney Tunes, I think they made way less mistakes. Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets are still a basketball team in the NBA. I, I would love to meet Miguel at Comic Con. I don't know this person. I'm sorry. Nubian sister. That's exactly my taste. I like black women, guys. You should not be shocked by that. I miss you, Jim Varney, but I never want to see a Dr. Otto again. It's horrible. Don't stream it. It's a piece of garbage. It's his worst performance because he can't do one bad character. He has to do like six. And I'm like, oh my God. Nice shot. I'm driving towards the west. They can play good. Spider-like reflexes. My Wi-Fi was fine. It was just the DVD was skipping. I don't know you, Ashley. Who are you? Are you one of my subscribers? I'm sorry. What am I saying? I'm saying I'm not woke. I like black girls, but I want to know who you are. I don't. I hope you're not spam. This is the same year he did Toy Story, which is one of the best movies of 1995. Not my favorite though. Is that the French flag? Oh yeah, because I forgot they filmed this in Canada, and Canadians are French descent mostly. I don't know if my friend Evan is, but most Canadians were French immigrants that came to North America. And we still have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's really old now, but he's still around. He doesn't play basketball here because he was already retired by 1995. Or maybe it was aliens disguised as rats. This is also full screen, but this was released direct to video. There's no Blu-ray for this movie. And Jim Varney worked a lot before he passed away in the year 2000. I miss him a lot, man. You should have smoked. It ruins your life, man. That's why most of the people that vape, they're going to have damaged lungs when they're older. Not me. I don't smoke, vape, or do anything. Brittany Blakely, I don't know who that is either. Doctor Otto is not an Ernest movie. It's a villain movie with a hand on his head. You saw my rant on it. Yeah, this music is very heartfelt for an Ernest movie because this was one of the later ones. His last one was that terrible Ernest in the Army, which it pisses me off because that was the last time Jim Varney played Ernest. It's like Superman 4 with Christopher Reeve. It's his last time. Like a goldfish. Hmm. Yeah, he always makes me smile. In these Ernest movies, even the worst ones, he's not the problem. Ever. Ernest, he's our man. If he can't do it. Clean sweep. Guess that's the name of their team. It's funny how he has a car and they're going to garnish his wages for the rest of his life, and it doesn't make any sense because it never comes back in the rest of the film. That black guy, he doesn't come back. You saw a City League tournament November 5th to November 20 something. So it was in the fall. They look like the Knicks. Men being men. Yes, this is a very pro-black movie. So, and alley oops. And I love basketball. I used to watch it when I was a kid. The NBA specifically. I've never watched the WNBA. It's just not my thing. Tank of the Titans. Temple of Testosterone. Hell yeah. Yeah. Bromance. Nothing gay about it, guys. No, Frozen, that'll come out in 2013. The sound here is not that great. They put it with white out. This is the proudest moment of my adult life. He's fine. Yeah, he can't take the hat off. It only comes off like once in the movie. Yeah, at the end. And here comes Dr. Love. Yes, baby. Whoosh. I don't get why people are so scared. It's just a skin color, guys. It's like Cool Runnings. It came out a year before, 2 years before this, and I love that movie. Love never goes unrequited. Mm-hmm. Yeah, have you seen Tiana Paris in a movie? Mwah! I love it. I want to meet a black girl at Comic Con this year. Last year I met Princess Peach. He's TJ is light skin. He's like a Terrence Howard. He has light green eyes and light skin. Poor Ernest. Look, he got a -0. They just painted that on. No, Willie is the name of the guy with the light eyes. TJ is Miguel. Again, that's what people did before they had cell phones. They used to take pictures with flash photography. They dress in red and blue like the Knicks. But this came out a year before Space Jam, where they used the Knicks. Yeah, again. Yay! Again, he's distracting them. I don't know this person. Again, that we don't want to hear it, Ernest. Again, this would be something problematic today. A bunch of black guys beating a white guy up. Again, different time, guys. 1995 was a different time. So the clean sweep are winning by 6. Creative construction. Every team is based on a previous Ernest move. This one's for you, baby. Yeah. You saw that hoop is an NBA license, so they actually used that hoop back in the 90s. Again, shut up, Ernest. Just like Urkel, he just gets it every time. Okay, all the way to come. He cracks me up because Barry's like, I want to kill this guy, but I can't because this is not a dark comedy. Mm-hmm. I'll just be on the bench like a coiled cobra. Red with power. Yeah, like Harry Potter with the basilisk at the end of that movie in Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, I was begging for the movie to end when that thing came out. I'm like, you have to wait 2 hours to see that thing. I don't know. I never read the book, so it is the longest in the series. I don't know why it's 2 hours and 40 some minutes. It's way too long. The first one was already long, so the sequel being even longer. And you caused some foul, technical foul. Again, it was his. He should have stayed out of the game. So you cost him the game. They lost by a point. He cost them the game. 69-68. There's the buzzer. 22 minutes in. The clean sweep lose by one. This movie. This is 93 minutes, so it's a little bit longer, but it's fine. It's a replacement. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You should have stayed out of the game, Ernest. You should have just sat there. Mm-hmm. At least Space Jam, I did both of those already, so I don't have to do those. So return the towels. Yeah, because you be using a dirty towel because you can get COVID or even a cold sore. That shadow is nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds nice. Not till the second half of the film. Mm. Here comes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's an extended cameo. Yeah, one of the best players of all time. At least Kareem Abdul-Jabbar knows what he's playing. No, he passed away. He passed away the year 2000. He passed away, and I miss him a lot. He was only 50 when he died. He would have been in his 70s today. Kareem, and he was one of the last people to fight Bruce Lee before he passed away. So yeah, he's a legend, man. Don't misuse the shoes. Yeah, he snaps his fingers and he gets the ball. It's a good cameo. He's in throughout. He's sprinkled throughout the most of the film. He's a huge man. He's like 7 feet tall, I think. Yeah. Paddle him? Yeah, they don't do that. This is not Tomcats. That came out a few years after this. So no, I bought a new pair of shoes. I don't want to damage them. I'm gonna use them in March because I usually don't buy a lot of sneakers. I usually buy 1 or 2 pairs a year because I don't like spending money on shoes. Mainly because it's something I'm gonna wear outside and that's it. I don't wear them in the house. I don't want to get skid marks on the floor, you know. It's a fun movie. I haven't done an Ernest movie in a while, guys. You know that. I haven't done one in like a year or two in the basement. I think the last one I did was Scared Stupid in 2023, but I think that was on my old channel, so it was a while back. I did Christmas a long time ago. I did Ghost to Jail. I haven't done Ghost to Camp, but I'll do that in the summertime. I know, don't move, don't move. Because if that plug goes off, it's gonna shut off again. The plug is very, very sensitive. I just want to get this done and then move on with my day. I gotta do some cleaning later. Because I haven't done this one or this one I haven't done, Goes to Africa, or but I could do that one eventually some other time. Did John Cherry direct this one? Yeah, he did. But Coke Sam's didn't write this one. Maybe it's a good thing because sometimes he wrote some of the worst scripts of some of the Ernest movies. Because he wrote Goes to School and that was underwhelming. And also he wrote that terrible Dr. Otto movie back in the 80s, and it's the worst. It's the worst movie Jim Varney's ever done. There's a reason nobody remembers it because it's so weird, and him playing multiple characters, it wasn't funny in that movie because he's the villain, so you're not supposed to be likable. The shoes are alive, like the shoes that Percy Jackson wears, you know, to get to the blue jewel in the first Percy Jackson movie. You notice in every movie, Ernest has a different apartment that he lives in because except Goes to Camp, he doesn't have a home there. I'm saying like Goes to Jail. Goes to Jail, he has an apartment, and he has a house in Ernest's the Christmas movie. I can't take the sneakers off until the end of the film, until the third act. Who sleeps with the light on? He said they showed his legs on the other side, and the CRTV covers his crotch because again, it's a PG movie. Edge. And there's some. Also, there's a. At least Barry gets his dream. His dream comes true at the end of the movie. Hmm. And he has a mother. The mom is barely in the movie, but Barry is a good father in the movie. I like that he's not just a ball player. He has a family. I want to go to a basketball game. I've never been to one. I've seen a lot of them on TV, but never been to one. ESPN that still exists. They play for blood. Yeah, Jackie's his wife, but she's barely in the movie. She has like 2 scenes in the entire film. The guys get more screen time than her. Most of the women in this movie don't get a lot of screen time, guys, except for Irma. She's the only female that gets a lot of screen time in this movie. But even she disappears for like a third of the movie because they show her again here, and then she disappears until like the second half of the film. Seriously, after she talks to Ernest, you don't see her until the basketball game. She's kind of underused in the first half, and the second half she's in it. So the ball's on fire. It's a fun movie. If you've never seen this one, it's available to stream, so you won't have to buy it to watch it. It's on YouTube, it's on Tubi, and I think it's also on Peacock as well, or yeah. It's a good music. I really like the score in this movie. Music is Mark Adler. He did a good job with the music. There's some good moments. There's some fun, like uplifting moments, and there's some comedic moments. He's got a good score, and there's also some subtle, touching moments. That piano music that they played late earlier in the film. It's a really underrated score. Yeah, here's the girl again. Irma. I think she's cute. She has short hair, but she looks cute. She doesn't look like a lesbian like Kristen Stewart did in Charlie's Angels. Yeah, this guy might as well have a pitchfork and some horns, because basically that's who he symbolizes in the movie. I get it. But with her, I was kind of disappointed that she had to be the villain, one of the villains here. Because at least Charlotte in Ghost Jail is not the villain, or the. No, I don't pay $250 for shoes. That's how much the Switch costs. The Switch Lite. Yeah, we're about 35 minutes in. We're a third of the way through. I'm gonna finish this movie, even if I have to stream it on my phone. I mean, on my laptop or on my Switch. Mm-hmm. He's not here. Why does he look like a Nazi? Like this guy, he couldn't be more on the nose. He's wearing gray and he walks in a line. Yeah, I'm like, guys, this is a comedy. This isn't a Mel Brooks production. There's no Nazis in this movie. Why is he dressed like a Nazi? It's really strange. I know he's supposed to be a sergeant, but he's dressed like a Nazi. And I'm not being racist or anything, guys. But why is he? It's a white Canadian man with a mustache and a gray suit. What does that remind you of? Yeah, Goose Step. Mm-hmm. They do, so that they could get to the third act, and then Ernest has to make a sacrifice. Yeah, because he says you're not here, and he's not there, but he has to clean the entire mall. This movie's fun, man. It's fun. It's one of the last really good Ernest movies because this one and Ghost to Africa is the last one that was watchable. You do yoga stretches while you're sitting down, not standing up, mostly. By the way, they don't sell lottery tickets at the mall anymore because it's gambling. They only sell them in certain stores, but I don't buy lottery tickets because I'm not an idiot. I think she's cute, and I like Canadian girls too, guys. I have a type. Yeah, she looks like Velma more than Mindy Kaling did. Why did they make Velma brown? That doesn't make any sense. They did the diversity hiring, and that didn't work in that show. They made Norville black, they made Velma Asian, and they made Daphne Asian, and then Fred is white. But then they have to say, "Hey, he's got a small package." Ha 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 ha. It's not funny, guys. It's stupid. That's why that cartoon I didn't even bother with it. I can watch good cartoons like Invincible and Creature Commandos. Yeah, he definitely saw Ninja Turtles too. When Donatello was dancing with the mop. That's just weird, man. And that's a real mall too in Canada. Yes, he looks at the camera. A lot of characters do that. Oh, sweetheart. The one we dance to. Come, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. So the shoes make him the Flash? You know how long it takes to clean a mall that big? I live near a mall. Look at it. Oh, heartbroken, scrubbing an empty mall. That he was cleaning it so fast that, it was on fire. Yep, locked. I do Windows. And don't worry about Deadpool and Wolverine. I have the digital copy. It'll work. Hopefully, when I do that in March or April. So, polish. It looks like Polish. And the hang time. Hackmore. That was Hackmore from Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, again, it doesn't work this time. This is for you, baby, and he falls. Now Ernest has to come to save the day. It's like in the end in Space Jam when they have to get a fifth player because all the Looney Tunes are beat up, and they have to get Bill Murray. In the second one, they don't have it. You saw the sparkling. Yeah, if he's a security guard, why is he wearing gray? It doesn't make any sense. Play Ernest. What an Ernest. Mm-hmm. Let's play ball. Yeah, this movie's not a classic like Space Jam or Space Jam: A New Legacy or even what's another basketball? Love and Basketball. I like the movie. I just think it's way too long. This movie, 95 minutes or an hour and 40. It's over 2 hours. It didn't need to be that long. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I'll eventually review it. It's a good movie. I just think it's too long. It's not The Notebook, guys. No, and no steals, and one technical foul. Yeah, I said that don't touch the ball. Because in Love and Basketball, I thought the basketball scenes were done well. Yeah, 46-40, just like in the first game. He jumps into the air. There's also the basketball scene in Flubber. That was a few years after this. You saw it? Yeah, like Air Jordan. And this is the year Michael Jordan came back to the NBA, 1995. He was too expensive to be in this movie. This was direct to video, and Space Jam was in the theater. Yeah, he's the Flash now. Yep, dunk. See, that's a small crowd. Because this is not Madison Square Garden. That place is huge. It could sit thousands of people. Or the Barclays Center. Hmm. If shoes made me run like that, I would have bought them yesterday. Here comes Walter. See the Tulip Brothers? Apple Baggets. That was a reference to the Ernest Rides Again. They're like, how was he flying? He's not Michael Jordan. 70 something to 60 something. Swish. Yep, swish. Nothing but net. 99 to 82. That's what she said. Yeah, we're 46 minutes in. We're halfway through the movie. Well, that's his uncle. I'm going to be an uncle soon. I can't wait. Mm-hmm. The shoes. If shoes made me jump that high or run like the Flash, I would have bought them years ago. Yeah, it was. I miss him a lot. Of course you do. He's the villain of the movie. I mean, he's always by himself. Did say that, didn't he? Shut him down. Slamming and jamming, baby. Again, they usually throw Gatorade. Yeah, I don't like to get wet at a basketball game or any game. Swish. So he's wearing a Champions hoodie. Yep, London Bridge is falling down. Yeah, there's Kareem's his next cameo scene. He gives good advice, and he's in the film a little bit. But there's this kick a key. That's from Ernest Goes to Camp. Da-da-da. Swish. Swish. This poor guy, man. Yep, he pops it. Yeah, he wets that guy, and then that happened when Ron Artest assaulted a fan in a basketball game back in 2004. Tulip Brothers, they were in Ernest Scared Stupid as well. It's a montage. Swish. That poor guy. He's like, I'm Canadian. I don't even use American dollars. He takes the hot dog out. The next team is the Trantor Dairy, which is, another character from the Ernest Scared Stupid. That was the name of the troll, the main villain troll. Wow, 96-9. It's just like the Super Bowl a few weeks ago. 99-9. They won by 90 points. And that's it for the montage. Festers like an open wound. Don't call the doctor. Be better soon. Then you'll infect me, knowing I'll infect you. Thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, she's underused in the first half of the movie. In the second half, again, this is before people had the internet. The internet was around, but it wasn't like you could find somebody's number on the internet back in 1995. There were phone books. Yes, Gen Z. There was a big book, big yellow or green pages, textbook-like book that had about a bunch of phone numbers and addresses on it. Now you just Google something and you can find it. I showed you. Let me get over there. Pterodactyl. Yeah, back then you had to find the phone book. Now you don't need a phone book. You just go on someone's Facebook and find their phone number or email or something. And he's using a landline, something nobody uses anymore. Everybody uses a cell or some kind of wireless phone. That's one of those dial-up cell phones, not even the wireless ones. No one uses that anymore, not since like 1996. Uh-oh. Oh, man, that hurts. That would have broken his nose. Again, that's what she said. He had to tie the shoes up with the cords. Again, that joke wouldn't work today because nobody uses cord phones anymore. I haven't used one of those phones since the 90s or the early 2000s. Yeah, again, girls that want confidence. They don't want to go like like Andrew Garfield in the Amazing Spider-Man. Go out with me. I mean, you, no. She's cute. I want to see her in another movie. It's been a while. Lies. I haven't met a Canadian woman at Comic Con yet. Maybe I'll be Brie Larson. She's part. Yeah, that's infectious. It's contagious. It's like COVID. Sorry. Yeah, there's the accent. Yeah. This is the reveal. It's like Elsa and Indiana Jones in the Temple in the Last Crusade. I'm like, why did the girl have to be a villain? Yeah, again, she's working with the villain the whole time. What a twist! You saw a mink. They're basically the Joker and Harley Quinn at this point. Yeah, I was so upset when I saw that. I remember that basketball game. That's the Sega Genesis, yeah, because the Saturn came out around that same year at the end of 1995, and the PlayStation, the Sony PlayStation. See, because that's the Sega Genesis. It has the three buttons. Yeah, that's a nice place. There's the wife, Jackie. Yeah, she's in like two scenes in the movie. She's in this scene and in the third act, like right before the game starts. We're almost in the third act. Danzo's. Yeah, it's an Italian restaurant, I think. It's always cold. The guy's breathing. Why would you kick the valet? He didn't do anything to you. Yeah, he kicked him, and it wasn't his fault. It's the shoes. Those shoes are alive because they literally make noises and they move. It is fancy. Say in Rome, to the victors go the spoil. Yeah, when I go to Comic Con, I want to just be spoiled because last year I didn't get to enjoy it as much. The one at my home. Yeah, I like to propose a toast to him too. Yeah, thank you, Jim Varney. He was a great actor, a good man, and he died way too soon. Now, if one of these other actors goes to Comic Con, I'll let him sign this DVD. Why not? It's not going to be Jim Varney because he passed away, but you never know. There's Irma. She turns into Jessica Rabbit for some reason. It's a beautiful dress, I must say. Irma. And she took the glasses off, of course, because let's face it, taking off your glasses makes you sexy for some reason. You've seen Superman, right? Or Supergirl? The show, not the movie, because she doesn't wear glasses in the show in the movie. Stevie Valance is a beautiful woman, I must say. Oh, Disney. Everybody, cha-ching. Yeah, again, the white people are the villains in this movie. Not. Those were brand new in 1995. They know that they're shady. Yeah, that cackling. They don't kiss again because the shoes don't like her. It's like in Transformers when Bumblebee didn't like Megan Fox. It was cold. You saw it with their breathing and their breath is coming out like. So it must have been like the winter when they filmed this, or fall. Yeah, he kicks her again right in the bum. Yep, it's the shoes. Yeah, the music is getting all creepy. I mean, the lighting is shot like it's like a horror sequence. There's no one even there. Gosh. Yeah, this is shot like a horror sequence. The light, some of the lighting, it's like red and blue. It's weird. I'm like, we get it. This is a dream sequence. Ugh. Again, the lighting is shot like a horror movie. It's us, on the pizza joint. Trampoline. Nothing but net. No, he's not. Jim Varney was a lot of things, but good looking wasn't really one of them. Look at that dress. He's still wearing that vest. He just changed his hat. The soundtrack is pretty decent too. You got the attitude. All those girls, scantily clad women, but of course, it's the 90s, guys. Wink to you back, Stevie. It's Stevie is it's a nickname. It's not her real name because Stevie is a man's name. And there's Kareem again. No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's what Disney wants. Their greed is going to be the end of them. Again, yeah. Oh yeah. You and money. Yeah, this scene is almost over. What does she get? Does the word money just turn her on or something? Because really, yeah, it's like Disney, you know. They make $1 billion and they lose their minds, man. Well, they're not going to make that with Snow White, that's for sure. Or Elio. Elio would have to be really good in order to make $1 billion. And we know Thunderbolt is not. She squishes his brains. We're an hour and 7 minutes. He's not a dog. Again, he's an idiot. You're not supposed to ride a bike inside of a mall. They don't allow bikes in malls unless you have a disability or something. You have to be the monkey. No, I'm not seeing the review. That movie didn't look interesting to me. I'll see the review later. I got time. I'm not going out today. Hmm. This is when Quincy steals the shoes and wears it in the game, even though he doesn't run like the Flash. It doesn't work for him because he's not the chosen one in this movie. He's the main kid in the movie, but he's not the chosen one. To lie down because my leg was starting to fall asleep. Yeah, he stole something, which is illegal. Even in Canada, you can't steal anything. You'll go to jail. I don't like stealing. I like to find things. I'm an explorer. He stole them, and where's the security cameras? Oh yeah, I forgot it was 1995. Malls didn't have security cameras back then. Now they're everywhere. There are cameras everywhere, guys. On people's phones. They have cameras in the stores. They have cameras in the bathrooms. They have cameras everywhere, like literally in every mall that I've been to in New York City. They always have cameras. Yes, it has. That's Jackie's second scene in the movie, and it's a cameo. Yeah, the mom gets underused in the movie. That's something I don't like about the film. Yeah, Jackie, she should have been more of a character in the movie. You know, a loving mother. NBA Hornets versus Clean Sweep. They're in a huge arena. And the Charlotte Hornets still play in the NBA. Their jersey's a little bit different color than it was back in 1995. They couldn't get Larry Johnson because he was having he had a cameo, extended cameo in Space Jam. It's just actors pretending to be them. It's like Angels in the Outfield. They got actors to play the ball players. Irma has some of the sexiest outfits in the second half of the movie. I would be lying if I said I wasn't attracted to her because I am. I saw this when I was 10. I didn't even hit puberty until I was 13, but why is Ernest coming out like it's a parade? Even Dr. Love gets more screen time than the mom. Yeah, but he's conceited now. Why does he have a cape like his Superman? He's not black, sorry. He's wearing a tiara. Yeah, that's a little much. What are you, Jim Carrey and Batman Forever? Another movie that came out in 1995. I gotta do that movie, but I'm gonna have to find a way to stream it or get the DVD and watch it at home. Because I have the Blu-ray, but I can't watch it on Blu-ray because if they hear the music, they're gonna hound me. Warner Brothers will slap me with a copyright infringement, and I don't want that. The movie's almost over. It's about 20 minutes left. Yes, it is. They gave him a jersey. The Rock. Know what I mean? Again, Ernest was never this conceited. Here we go. When he takes the shoes off, it's like, no, hard work will do it. The Flash didn't come out yet. There was a 90s Flash show, but it only lasted a season. I saw the whole thing. Bad timing for that 1990 Flash show. There's liking yourself, but then there's being obsessed with yourself, which is being conceited and narcissistic. I'm not narcissistic. My mom's like, I don't take selfies because it's narcissistic. I'm like, no, I want people to see my face. Got nothing to hide, guys. I got nothing to hide. I take selfies all the time. I just don't do it in the mirror. There's Jackie. So she's in the third act, but she's barely in the movie though. She's not a character. She's a side character that does nothing. You saw Mickey hands. Ugh. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody's watching it anymore, but that's okay. Again, guys, I did this early so I could because I had to replace Mr. Nanny was skipping because the disc was scratched or dirty or something. I don't know. It's fine. They'll probably have the movie on streaming and I could stream it next time on 2B. Hmm. He's doing the whole game by himself. See, he's taking the spotlight for himself. You got to learn how to share the spotlight when you're in a team. There's no I in team. Here comes ESPN, that guy. Mm-hmm. That's a weird profile pic. Mm-hmm. They want to share the spotlight. Even Michael Jordan passed the ball every now and then, and Magic Johnson, and Patrick Ewing, and a bunch of other people that played NBA in the NBA. They actually, you have to share the spotlight. You can't just take it all for yourself. My oh my! Even Elsa in Frozen on Disney on Ice shared the spotlight with the other Disney character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Big E, no, that's a wrestler. That's a professional wrestler. Miguel's funny. No, there's only one Air, and that's Air Jordan, Michael Jordan. That movie Air flopped because Jordan's not in the movie. He didn't even make a cameo. It's about the shoes that they make for him. I'm like, you have a movie about Jordan's shoes and you don't have him in the film. It's not a documentary about him. I'm like, Jordan is the biggest thing in basketball. He made me get into basketball in the first place. Yeah, I watched Space Jam because I knew who Michael Jordan was. I saw the Chicago Bulls play when I was a kid, not in person, but on TV. Ah, ah. At least this movie's not skipping. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, it's a good movie. I like the movie. If you're not afraid of a black audience, movie catered to them with a white lead, that who's no longer with us, watch the movie. Again, their shoes. Why are you talking to your feet? If you're talking to your feet, you need some help. I don't talk to my feet. He saw he changed his sneakers, but it's for nothing because in the third act of the movie, he takes the sneakers back. Yeah, you have to be a team player. Even LeBron James, he, the reason that he's been so successful is because he has teammates. You can't just do it by yourself. A basketball game would be really boring if it was just one guy against five other guys. You saw cameras following him. That's you too, Stevie. Yeah, she's like in her 60s now. But again, guys, I'm heterosexual. I told you guys that. You all should know that. That's never going to be a lie. I don't lie on camera like this. I know my preferences. He passes it back. Hmm. Keeps passing the ball. Again, you're supposed to. It's a team effort. This is not a golf game, guys. Golf you play by yourself, one on one. Yeah, I like Miguel. I'm glad you're still alive, man. I hope he goes to Comic Con. I would love to meet him. He could sign this for me, or Scooby Doo. He was in that in a cameo. It's a fun actor. Very fun. I've never seen Joanna Man, but I want to see it at least once. So they have to film Ernest get falling. Man, those guys are strong to carry him all the way to the. Yeah, look, this they did this to me in the dentist last year. It hurts. Oh my god, they did that to my left cheek. Oh. Yeah, I know, it does hurt. It's like a saw trap. Old football injury. And I like that Ernest in this movie, he doesn't have to do disguises. You know how he dresses up as the old lady or you know a snake guy or something like that. Yeah, he doesn't do multiple characters in this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like when he's always playing multiple characters, especially in Dr. Otto is too much. Last time that worked was in Ernest Scared Stupid. Doing impersonations and voices are fine, but wearing like multiple costumes, and like that's what Eddie Murphy did in the 90s, and it didn't work for him either. Like in The Nutty Professor, there's too much. Too much. He's trying to take the shoes off, and he finally does. This is his redemption arc. Yeah. Again, me too. He's doing it for Quincy, not for himself, but for the kid. Yeah, he throws the sneakers in the garbage. He doesn't even donate them or sell them. He just throws them in the trash. I do that when my sneakers are busted. Urgh. It's like, get away from me, $250 overpriced shoes. Yeah, I don't buy shoes that expensive. There's Kareem again. There's one more scene at the end. Yeah, Kareem, you're a legend, man. May you live to be 100 because, you know, you're a legend. I respect his legacy. Go Hornets. Yeah, Barry gets the time to shine now. Yeah, so Jackie's only in like 3 scenes in the entire film. She should have been in it more. Yep, that's right, Barry. She's a fun announcer, Dr. Love. It's played by a woman, a black woman, and they don't dwell on it. There's no BLM agendas in this movie. It is what it is, guys. Space Jam also was like that. You didn't have to preach about, you know, yeah, there's Sarge. He's in one last scene. He's watching the game, even though he's barely in the movie, too. The main characters are the clean sweep team, Ernest, the kid, and the 2 villains are the main characters in the movie. Everybody else is a side character. Yep, foul. Hmm. 86 minutes in. Hmm. Yeah. You mean I'm really, 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 really about it. Yeah, he only has to play for 5 seconds. With Space Jam, it was the last 10 seconds, and then Bill Murray shows up, and he's like, "No, I gotta retire." She has nice earrings. Yeah, he proved it here, even though it's a movie. Yep, here comes. He has a flashback from when he was a kid. It's only one flashback in the entire film. Well, one that they recap again. See, it's the same flashback, but it's short. It's not like DC where there's like 85 flashbacks in each movie or show. We get it. It's not. It's a crutch now. Like when they can't tell exposition, they have to like explain it in a flashback. I'm like, no. And the last time I cared about a flashback in a movie was Sonic 3, because the flashback with Shadow really developed his character a lot, and it made me care a lot about him and Maria. Here is short, but in like GI Joe, Rise of Cobra, there's way too many flashbacks, guys. Batman v Superman, too many flashbacks. The Flash TV show, too many flashbacks. Good game. His dream comes true. He deserves it. That's awesome. Yeah, they take his hat off. Yeah, she's gone because she's not the girl for you. They took his hat off. Yeah, thank you, Jim Varney. What kind of a name is Zamil? It sounds like a Harry Potter character or Lord of the Rings. Yeah, the villains leave. It's Canada. They don't play in Philly doesn't play in Canada usually. Yeah, I like Kareem's cameo. He has enough screen time to do it. He's a decent actor too, because he's done some acting. So you have to snap. It's a fun movie, and it makes you feel good at the end. Is it predictable? Yes, but it's a fun movie. It's not a struggle movie like some other movies I've seen this year. Doing some very hard work. See, Jackie, she should have been in the movie more, because it's a shame the other girls at least get some screen time. Her, she gets reduced to a cameo because there's so many characters and there's only 90 minutes. This is fun, guys. I'm sorry that I couldn't do some, Master Nanny. Maybe next time. Thanks, Jim Varney. Rest in peace, man. And that was Slam Dunk Ernest. That was a lot of fun. Definitely not a masterpiece, but a fun movie if you want to see something that's not Space Jam or Love and Basketball, which is way longer. Like, it was like a half hour longer than this. So thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me, and I'll do another podcast tomorrow. It's going to be, I got to figure out, wait. I think I'm doing something else, yeah. But I'll definitely keep you posted. So see you in the next one.